I was born near here.
Really?
So were my folks. But after Pearl Harbor, things got so bad that kids began refusing to eat Japanese food because they were ashamed. They were Americans, and they wanted their parents to get rid of anything Japanese, like family swords and household shrines. They wanted their mothers to stop wearing kimonos. People stopped speaking Japanese because they wanted to show their loyalty. Even the community leaders urged everyone to remain meek, quiet, and just stay out of the way.
It's incredible. So you're saying there was a sort of a silent internment here?
Well, it wasn't so silent, but I guess compared to our friends and relatives on the mainland, we had it good. On the West Coast, 110,000 Japanese were told they had 2 weeks to get rid of their homes, their businesses, their way of life, and prepare to be evacuated. 70% of them were American citizens, born in the U.S. of A. What couldn't be sold had to be abandoned, or worse, turned over to, quote, friends who simply took possession permanently.
Why? Was it about security because the war was going on?
Well, that was the reasoning, but, hey, come on. We were at war with Italy and Germany, too. If it was for security reasons, why were the Italian Americans and German Americans left alone? Why weren't they just taken away? No, it was racism, the yellow peril, because we had the face of the enemy.
I sure didn't learn about any of this in my history classes.
Yeah, well, really nobody did until quite recently. That's the problem. Because like the Holocaust, this shouldn't be forgotten.
How long did it go on?
It started in 1942 and the camps closed in 1945. When the people were finally released, they had to start all over again from nothing. Everything had been taken away from them. Their property, their privacy, their self-respect, their dignity. Can you understand now why some still retain their bitterness?
I guess I really had no idea what was going on.
Now, to your credit, you wanted to find out.
You've got to stop. You're exhausted.
No, I'm okay.
You know, Sam hasn't shown any improvement for the last 2 treatments.
He's shown some.
But you're the only one that thinks so. How many more treatments are you going to give him?
As many as it takes.
1 more treatment, Daniel. And if nothing happens by tomorrow morning, it's not going to.
Maggie, I ask you to please stay out of this.
I can't. I'm taking you off the case officially.
No.
It's done. You've got to stop being a doctor to your son, whether you want to or not.
You can't do this.
I just did. You're not equipped to treat your own son. No physician is. You have got to stop being a doctor to Sam. Because tomorrow, if things don't go well, he's going to need you to be his father.
You've never been able to give anyone a break. Just because everything's been easy for you, Butter, doesn't mean it works that way for the rest of us.
It hasn't been easy. I knew what I wanted and I went for it.
Yeah, okay, but you didn't have to make me feel like there was something wrong with me just because I didn't want the same thing.
I never did that, James.
Oh, yes, you did. You still do. I mean, now it's with Pono. Maybe he wants to be a fisherman or a musician.
But he doesn't.
Oh, how would you know? You don't listen to him, and you don't see him. You don't know anything about him, bro. All you know is what you want for him.
Moment. Omaru. Calm yourselves.
It is time to talk about now. Daniel, you must tell your brother why you are so angry at him because of Pono's accident.
Well, I thought it was your fault. But if what you just said is true, I think maybe it is. guess I was angry with myself. Because Pono didn't trust me enough to come to me. It was easier to blame you than to deal with that.
You, James, what about your response to Daniel?
He ticked me off when he blamed me. Guess I knew he was right. Before I could stop myself, I blew up at him.
That added to the here and that negativity, huh?
Yes.
You know, there's something else. Your relationship with Pono is... so easy. And you're so open and accepting of him, and he's so open with you that sometimes it's hard for me. I get jealous.
I get jealous too, bro. I have no son. Sometimes when I see Pono, I realize what I'm missing. Makes me a little angry.
We have identified the hala, the transgressions. Are you ready to undo this now with each other?
James, I ask you forgiveness.
And I ask yours.
You've got it.
Now, as we do in Ho'oponopono, we must call out the problem. Family harmony has been restored, and now the angry voices are okay to rest, not to be brought up again. Do we all agree with this? Before we pull you Ho'opau, are there any other problems?
Oh, I got a cramp in my leg. I don't know.
Koba? I was insensitive and childish the other night. It's a bad habit of mine. But I meant no disrespect. I know it's no excuse, but I was ignorant. I apologize for not hearing what you were saying to me.
The day my father came home from the control center and told us we would have to leave our home. He had tags with numbers on them. They were for the baggage that we were to take with us to the internment camps. But they were also for each one of us. My parents, me, my brothers and sisters. We were tagged number 1B 6Q73. We had no names. We had no identity. We were numbers. Less than human. We were baggage. That cannot be forgotten.
Members of my family, too, were persecuted in Russia and Germany. They had their dignity stripped from them.
I think, Dr. Metzger, that we are linked. Unfortunately, by man's inhumanity to man, but linked nevertheless. Neither one of us can or should forget. But perhaps it is time to try to forgive.
Hey, Pono. Dinner, such as it is about to be served.
I'm not hungry.
Hey, therapy takes a lot out of you. You've got to eat something.
I just can't hold anything down. Dad, what happens if the treatment doesn't work? What if I don't get better?
Pono,
Dad, don't shine me on. Just tell me.
I wasn't going to. And I'm sorry about before. And about being so rough on you. It's just that I want so much for you.
You want too much.
I don't know. I want everything for you. The world is tough. I want you to be prepared. I think I go about it in the wrong way a lot of the time. But that doesn't mean I don't love you.
Dad. I'm scared about tomorrow.
Yeah, I know you are. So am I. Oh no. I know that sometimes I come on like the enemy or something. But when I saw you lying there in a coma, I tell you, I would have made a pact with the devil to change places with you. And now, if I could be in that chair and have you standing here, I would do it in a minute. But I can't. All I can do is be here for you. And whatever happens tomorrow, that's where I'll be. With you.
In a hurry?
Yeah, I'm late for rounds.
It doesn't help you now.
Well, I know that, but it makes me feel better.
Tony, my father told me you talked to him yesterday. Thank you.
Karen, have dinner with me tonight.
I'm sorry, Tony. I don't think so.
Well, will you ever have dinner with me?